I'm joining. I know it's like it's been Dan Marino, baby. Oh, fuck you.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I love Taylor. Marry me.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he'll be run down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Yo, Andrew.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line.
Have you seen that one meme where Aaron Rodgers like juke somebody's ankle or something? Oh shit! Like he
they were looking that time to get it. To
no, where he tried to juke someone, so he ran towards them and just like I don't know. It's weird.
Hand over my eyes right now because like him, it's gonna haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this
probably
on the
wondering what this
opening
is.
drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant.
Hey, can you like
and it's third
not?
down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer
But like,
on.
you know, like
I mean,
I
that one came in
really
hot.
like.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
How do I say this? Like I
Third and long, it's Taylor.
yeah, basically.
Aguilar has it. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Playbook is such a W, man.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
Yeah, I don't know why is he out there. It should be Hardy.
There's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame.
Spiral.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets
Dude,
on
I
them,
threw
and
a
that's how they
spiral
motivate
to
them.
literally
Most of these
what
guys
you
are
call it?
self-motivated.
What's that one receiver that is in jail?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I forgot his name. I always think he left the league.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Fuck you, man.
Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at
I know,
the
because
20.
you already know my moves. Go fuck yourself, honestly, bro. Oh, you're not blitzing?
Here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly
I thought you were going to blitz.
Keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 2nd and 10.
That doesn't mean you blitz.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around.
You know what? This is the perfect. This is the perfect time for Boone and Nick Foles to scramble the ball.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Damn.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
This is going to be the same play
involved, just as you said.
that costs.
They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
But this time I actually QB's.
And this is going
I pressed X to dive.
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Why did it not
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive,
Dude,
first interception.
I meant to
And
dive.
That hurts.
Why did it? That is so stupid. This game likes to fuck me in the ass.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing
Andrew, this
there
game
that
just
time,
said
and
fuck
maybe you
me
need to look to
in
the
the
O-line. They
ass.
weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as
Dude,
I
it should have
do,
dove
as many
me
offensive
in.
line
What
coaches
is
we've
Madden?
ever
What do you
met,
think I'm
I
doing
think
if I'm
that'll be
running in the
addressed
ball?
loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh my God. Actually,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Knight. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I think we have a problem. Why is my... Hold up. Yeah. Okay, hold up. So... For a second, oh wait, I do have my backups. For a second, I thought I didn't. I'm like, what the hell?
And 3rd down is a key down in any
I was
game
confused
you
for a
play.
second,
3rd
Andrew.
down defense.
Because I'm like,
something we
wait, I'm
gotta
actually
watch in
stopping the
this one.
ball.
Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now
This game
Edwards to
fucking
kick as he
ass.
sends it away.
Like,
It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Dolphin football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I just likes fucking me in the butt,
Trying to
bro.
shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be
Oh, that was
taken
amazing.
down, but not
I just
before
nutted
he
in my
works it
pants.
past the 50. Give him 10 yards there and about by
What
the
is
nose
wrong
of the
with you? Why are you
football,
trying to
he's gonna
break
have a
Taylor's
1st down.
kneecaps? What did Taylor do to you?
On 1st down, it's Taylor.
You're like
He's
Taylor
gonna
sleep
go
with
for
your
a
mom
big
or
play
something? Oh my
downfield.
God, that's a pick.
And his
Yeah.
throw will be intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say,
It's
what's
kind of
going
making
on
me
with your
mad. I'm not
scheme?
gonna lie with you.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got
Oh
them
my
frustrated
God, I just
right
want to
now.
go back to scoring dimes. Like, what the fuck?
The first carry for Trenton Cannon.
Is this how
2
you
yards
felt?
on the
Is this how you
pickup
felt
there.
with
It'll
that
be
one
2nd
game in
and
the
8.
beginning? Like,
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up. Because
that game
what
where you
they're
were
hoping,
winning against me and
this
then I
big
made it come back
defensive
a little
lineman
bit.
will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight airing one deep for Curse, and that will fall incomplete.
Man, he overthrew that
They
receiver.
took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate
So they can
how
block?
difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just made. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Oh my God.
Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Taylor now throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Orakpo in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, finding room at the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot. 8.
I had to think about it. Yeah, I got to change something out too. Hold up. I missed the old game.
18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run with Cannon. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards.
This feels weird now.
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight rolling to his left. Incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Because the coach is like, no.
On it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. And he's got a moonwalk. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there.
I missed the old game already.
The sticks. This offense,
that's all I hear.
its legs now.
The old game was
Here's
perfect.
Another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Great. Now Taylor has
Seems
2
like this
interceptions.
defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me was balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Looking to throw. Knight. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Your coach just wants to play
That's
him,
a
bro.
good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10
All I
at
just
the
see is
11.
it's probably going to be field goal
It'll be a
game, and I hate
3-yard
that.
gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Knight. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This is the game. This is the game that's supposed to close off the season.
So you can
So
solve
exciting.
yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays. You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now Taylor on first down. Nowhere to get away.
Why are you
Down
blitzing?
goes. Taylor is sacked.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him.
Blitz
I
again.
mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Who's Jay Pug?
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the
they
ground
weren't.
several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The leader definitely
Why is
leads
Drake in
towards
there? I
admiration.
just
And
switched
give
him
him
out.
about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice
just-
inside
they just
run
want love.
sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
I hate this game already.
Football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember?
God, bro. Taylor was looking like an MVP last game. Now he's looking like classic Taylor.
Quarterback jumping, make him antsy. Keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Come on,
2
Taylor,
minutes
bro.
to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
No, he comes back in the
Back to
playoffs.
throw. Knight. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th
Break
and
his
1.
fucking kneecaps. Nobody's gonna get outside, Andrew. Like, what are you waiting?
And Santos,
I thought you didn't make that in for a
this one
second.
Up and through, it's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first
3 to
half field
6.
goals. No breakthrough
Interesting.
on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not
I'm
give
getting
up big
impatient.
touchdowns.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there.
I hope,
on
like,
first.
I
The
do
Dolphins
realize
moving
that
with a
Taylor's,
sense of
like,
urgency here.
my backup
Great
quarterback.
change up there on the route. And got that
Like,
inside release.
who else is
made
that
it a
other guy that I
successful
had?
pitch and
Like,
catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going
watch this.
outside, make
Ooh.
a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Flush to his right. And fights through one man. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'm shitting bricks right now.
Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Slow. Ready. 3-19.
Now it's Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyrod Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
Advanced
so
humor that I don't
capture
understand.
the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots.
Oh, yeah, I finally watched the
your
Spider-Man
opponent's
movie with
one.
the 3
In
Spider-Mans.
this situation, they got the touchdown.
One movie.
They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Andrew,
So
I finally
out
watched the
now
Spider-Man
come the
movie with the 3
Jets.
Spider-Mans.
And from this spot in the field,
I don't
with
care.
the clock where
Shut
it's
up.
at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got a man complete.
You actually
we're going
made
to get
that.
a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
No.
So with 2 ticks
shit.
left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
This is going to be just like Auburn. Andrew, just like Auburn. You remember that Auburn game? Yeah. Yeah. Make that in for a touchdown, baby. Okay, so just give it to me. Give it to me.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Okay, so I just got to cover this.
A final shot before break. Knight is going to float this one deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here.
I fucking
in
hate
week
this game.
17,
I want to go back to
as
scoring.
we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now the Jets offense about set
It's
to
really
take
not,
over
Andrew.
as
It's-
they head onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw. Knight. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back to throw. Knight. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security
Why are you
point of
exposing my
attack,
plays?
especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Open man is stored. It's
Why are
complete.
you just saying I'm doing
And
cover
he
3?
can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Jets are able to strike for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Taylor throwing on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Why is Drake out there?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third and goal, Taylor. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Knight, throw left side is taken in by Stewart. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Knight. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Knight. That is caught by Cohen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
No way.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Knight. And it's caught by Herndon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go with the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
How?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Gotta go to bed, bro. I'm on the game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
What?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Slow. Z.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Slow.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Play action. Now Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Taylor flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a
hammering for the goal line, he loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
That'd be kidding me,
and a
bro.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It's a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
That's embarrassing.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. And he puts it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Taylor. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight flushed out right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back. They begin with a run by Crowell. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Take a knee already.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
End the game,
I don't understand either
I gotta
why
go to
you would
bed.
take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Snap it.
To throw on 3rd down. Knight. And he's got a noon one. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
All right. Snap it. Oh, I don't really care about this game. I mean, what is it going to affect?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so.